James Hamilton for MMA UK, joined in DL Park by Chris Bungard. Chris has got a massive fight coming up, and that's in Dublin, and that's in Bellator 240 on the 22nd. Massive opportunity. You've been calling for an American, and you've got the former champ Brent Primus.
Balls deep.
So I think the interesting thing is, tell us a wee bit about when you got the call for the fight, because you weren't just sitting in the house chilling out. You were out exploring the world.
I was actually in the back of a camel in the Sahara Desert in Tunisia. This is a true story, no joke. Actually on the back, tried to take my phone out, take some videos, some pictures I usually would do. Nothing but sand. Got the old data roaming on, 120 quid per 5 minutes. I'll fuck my WhatsApp on, see what we've got. Jude Samuel, Bellator matchmaker, dude that changed my life. Queely's out injured, do you fancy fighting Brent? And I'm like, I'm in Tunisia, but I'll ask Brian, I'll ask my coach, and I'll get you back to you. He's like, cool. And I messaged Brian, exact same thing. And he says his exact words were, why wouldn't we? So that alone is good enough for me. And here we are, like a couple of days away really. Well, a week,
so a week tomorrow, would it not be?
A week tomorrow.
So I guess that's it, innit? Are you looking at this as sort of a win-win scenario? It's maybe not the fight you were expecting to get, and when the opportunity comes up, it's just one you can't say no to, really?
Aye, pretty much. A lot of people say no, it's a win-win, but I'm still going in there to win. That's all my focus was on, beating this guy. It's my first fight in my new contract, which I received the week after my last fight. That I kept on a down low for a bit there, but obviously I can speak about it now. But yeah, I'm going in to win my first fight in my new contract against the former champ, elite level guy. You know what I mean? He's one of the best in the world. He's good everywhere. And where does that put me? I know where it puts me. I know what I'll be asking for if I beat Brent next week, and it's obviously the title shot against Pitbull. Like, this is only my 4th fight in the company at a week over a year, and I'm headlining like a numbered card. You know what I mean? So,
and that obviously speaks volumes to you. Not just your fighting ability in the cage, but obviously you're
balls.
very good at
my balls, man.
Taking the fight first and foremost, and obviously your marketability, because maybe that's a side of the fight game some younger fighters don't pay attention to. It is a side you've been very good at, and it is an important part of the game. Would you agree with that?
Aye, of course. And I remember a certain person saying you don't have to be allowed to be heard, which is bullshit. It's because you do, especially in the fight business, whether it be it boxing, mixed martial arts, stuff like that. Like the loudest, the most flamboyant, charismatic, they're the ones people come to see. They're the ones that make the most money, just as, so to say. So I been out there in your social media, and I mean I've got all my own sponsors myself. Do all my social media myself. I've built my own name up myself. You know what I mean? Nobody's helped me with it, so maybe I need a wee bit of help with LPR sometimes, because I say some dodgy shit sometimes. But I think that's part of my character, and I think if you change that, you started tweeting stuff like that, then it would be like a fake person to me. So
it's one of the ones. That's what got you. That's sort of been that way, got you to where you're at now. So you obviously, why change something that's working for you?
That's it. And even as an amateur, I took all the hard fights as well, and so nothing's changed really. You need to take these risks, big risks, high rewards, so to say. I mean, I took it with my first fight in Bellator against a former world champion in Terry Brazier, underdog. You know what I mean? So I don't mind being underdog. I know the bigger the occasion, sometimes I rise to it. So I think I'm born to be a headliner. I honestly do. I've headlined every show I've been on in Scotland and Britain, and it's quite fitting that it's in Dublin. You know what I mean? A place that I love for many different reasons. But and the fans are brilliant out there. Like, they've just announced a new UFC there. The last time it was there like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, and the atmosphere was crazy. I cornered Paul in Bama, Dublin, Free Arena, against Karen Moore. Great night as well. Seeing Bill Byrne, Free Arena, also a great night. So this will be my 3rd time in the arena, and and hopefully I'm shocking the world as I've done before.
And the other thing as well, it's a headline sport. It's going to be on Sky Sports, which we'll get into in a wee minute about that. So, but is there a part of you as well that you get an opportunity to get in there and test your skills against former champion? Is that a big part of it as well? You get to see exactly where you are.
That was the main reason I accepted the fight. I don't think if it was anybody else, I wouldn't have probably done it. Well, if it was a headline, then maybe but Brent's, I want to feel this clinch, I want to feel this ground game, the elite level. I'm like, this guy's no far off me, or fuck, I'm winning this fight, this guy ain't shit. Or I can hang with these guys, albeit it was a couple of weeks notice, I get that, but I'd have liked a full fight camp and like certain other things, but as you say, it's something you need to jump at and let's just see how good he is. But I don't want, if it doesn't go my way, people say, you only took it in a couple of weeks notice, so like I'm still putting the work in now. We'll get on to another thing in a wee minute, but I'm just got to be best prepared as possible. I'm got to take it to him, I'm got to make it ugly, just try and cut him up and try and finish him. If it goes to 3 rounds, which it might, so be it.
Is there a part there as well, you don't want any built-in excuses with accepting the fight short notice? You've accepted the fight, you understand it's short notice, so...
Same if I didn't make weight, then people, like, nobody should ever accept a fight if they're not going to make weight. And no matter how, if it's so close, then you should change your weight. You know what I mean? Like change to a catch weight. I didn't do that, it was lightweight, we'll go for lightweight. Same, like I don't fill in to pull out, you know what I mean? I'm not that guy, I'm not saving this guy's fight just to pull out, even closer to the fight, whether I'm injured or I'm not feeling 100%, so I'll be there and I'll be on weight. So.
And with regards to Brent Primus himself, obviously the last time we seen him out was in Birmingham against Tim Wilde, and it was a relatively short fight. He finished him with a go-go platter. I'm assuming you've maybe Brent Primus somebody you've looked at before. Do you see any areas where you feel you have the advantage over Brent?
It's a tough question because he's pretty good everywhere. He looks mentally tough, looks very strong, conditioned. He might be cheating, who knows? Know what I mean? The guy's in sick shape. He's a black belt. Go-go platters, I mean, that happened once every 10 years, know what I mean? I think Nick Diaz was the last one I can remember.
It was.
And I think he just caught Tim by surprise with that. Like, it wasn't really a draw, it kind of pushed him, he was happy to go his guard because he's got a good guard, but no, I mean, I can be boring in there, that'll just nullify my defence and his submission game. I mean, I'm happy to lie in there and let him try and work away for rubber guard and that, but he's very dangerous on the ground. He's a good wrestler. He's not the best striker, where he maybe have a wee bit of an edge, but everything he throws, whether it be punches or kicks, it's heavy. So I'm expecting a bit of everything, and I wouldn't have accepted the fight if I didn't think I could beat this guy. So that's pretty simple. Are
you expecting this then? Obviously, we know obviously with regards to Charlie O'Leary fight, there was a lot of lessons learned in that one. But would you then say that this fight coming up against Brent Primus, are you expecting this to be our most technically difficult fight in the cage so far?
Aye, probably. The O'Leary fight was obviously my toughest fight, but it's one of my favourite fights through a learning aspect and changing my lifestyle about and stuff like that. So like, I've still never watched the full fight back, but like, I'm at peace with that fight, like quicker than I ever thought. But yeah, definitely, this will be like a more game of chess. I think when I get in here, this is one I'll need to stick to a game plan. To beat this guy, and obviously outwork him, which will be hard. But as I say, it's like I know I can beat this guy. Everybody's beatable, and he's only a man at the end of the day. And just because he was a former champion, like I've seen some of these fights that I thought he'd lost quite clearly, and he's been given the win. He won the title through like a freak injury to the calf, even though he done the kick. But so he's only had 10 fights as well. I've had 20, so we'll see how. I
think with that one, when you're talking about when he won the title, I think that one, it was a nerve injury, but some referees would have let that go on because it sometimes come back, the nerve damage for a low kick. So, but nonetheless, he did win the title and he done the damage that ended the fight.
Plus he's went the second round, I know he got beat up, the second fight I know he got beat up a bit, but he still went 5 rounds with Chandler, which is says a lot. Because that guy's definitely cheating, you know what I mean? Fuck. Don't go into that.
Nah, you've sort of made your feelings known and what you think of some guys. So a lot of guys you're seeing.
That guy's got alien blood, man. If that guy had to piss into a test tube, man, it would just melt the test tube and the flare under it, I think.
So he doesn't pass the Chris Bungard eye test?
No, he does not.
No. So the other thing, obviously, we have spoke about the short notice of the fight. What's that been like for you with such a big fight, having to condense things into a short period of time?
Right, Jackie boy, this is my teammate Jack here. I thought it would just be like, right, come back for parts of Tunisia. It was like Baghdad, no got to lie. It was the dodgiest place I've ever been in my life. Drove 7 hours south of Tunisia, where they didn't have nothing. There were no roads. I've been to some dodgy places in my time, like walked the streets like Compton and Sao Paulo, Bangkok, Hollytown.
You drove home for shots.
The other night, man, it's like fucking 10 foot of snow, man. It's like the land before time.
Different world.
But Tunisia, wow, man, that was an eye opener. So I couldn't even train when I found out the news. Couldn't even train there. Couldn't even hit a road. Then I went to Poland for a couple of days. So I was kind of on a treadmill. I was limited. Then the time I got home, I'm like, right, balls to the ball. We're hitting train hard. Had a few wee niggles. Then I ended up having food poisoning for a couple of days. Now we're back on track, we're smashing it. So I thought it would have been a lot, just 3 weeks of hard work, 2.5 weeks of hard work. But I had some bumps in the road. Yeah. But I'm still here, we're still going to fight, we're still going to make a weight and put on a show.
Aye, that's it. It's a Scottish thing, isn't it? Nothing goes smooth.
Oh, aye. It wouldn't be a Scottish show without a few speed bumps, would it?
Aye, well, that's it. So you're up against it. And you spoke about the new Bellator contract as well. How nice is that for you, for them to come out and give you the new contract? Because, I mean, that's a sign of faith to them, that they like you and they want to build you. And
it was, because I still had one fight left. Yeah. So they were obviously, like the day with the football players, they wrapped them up a bit early, you know what I mean? So, and it was a great contract. So they wrapped up my last fight. Going right into this one. Even this fight, they've looked after me a bit more, just because of the nature of the filling in at the last moment and like saving the card a wee bit. So yeah, well, I love it. I love being in Bellator. Can't thank Jude Samuel enough, Scott Coker, for giving me the chance, especially 4th fight in a year. Like they're keeping me active, and I think they know that I've got a fan base out there, and when I fight in London, Newcastle, anywhere, like when I walk out, you can hear the receptions I get, and they're not all Scottish, you know what I mean? So it is getting weirder. It is getting weirder that the more people like me. Because I still think I'm a bit of a cunt, but maybe the right cunts.
But I think that's the other thing. Sometimes when, say, a Scottish guy or somewhere like a Welsh guy or that can send me a big promotion, they can get a wee bit lost in the promotion, and you only see them maybe once a year. Is that something then that you're really happy is not happened to you, because you've been so active since coming into promotion?
Yeah, and I think it's because who I've fought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my first fight wasn't easy. My second fight definitely wasn't easy. Lady Brander, who's a good international opponent, good record. He'd fought Nad Narmiani. And Nad didn't even go through him like the way I went through him, so I was expecting a lot tougher. But sometimes I surprise myself, the shit I can pull out the bag. I think that's why people like me, because they don't know what to expect sometimes. And then obviously, fucking King Kong himself, you know what I mean? Optimus Primus, fucking the former champ. So they're four really tough fights. Yeah. And I wonder how many people got offered the Primus fight
and decided against it.
You know what I mean? I'd like to know that.
See, you strike me as somebody that, we hear a lot about fighters who are absolute killers in the gym, but when the lights go on, it's a different matter. You seem to be somebody, but when the lights go on and you're under the cosh a wee bit, i.e. taking you back to your Bellator debut, that's when you seem to shine. Would you say that's a fair assessment?
Even switch it round, because I'm not a killer in the gym either. I mean, I take my beatings in the gym, and sometimes I'm like, fucking hell, man, what level am I at? And then I can show up. So I know that's the case with some fighters, and even the opposite, like they're amazing in the gym, then they don't show up when they're big like something. But because I just feel like I belong there. Like I go back to the pro wrestling, my love for pro wrestling, like walking out to a crowd, playing to the crowd, big arenas. I feel like that's where I belong, the top of the bill, where people want to interview me, people want to take pictures with me, and like I feel like I want to give something back. So I feel that's the time when I need to turn it up.
Yeah, and I guess the other thing as well, I remember, obviously we've spoken about this many times, first time I met you before you go on pro. See, if you look back to then, you're coming for your amateur record, you like to see you fought everybody, so your amateur record, you were near undefeated amateur, you took your losses at amateur, and then you went into pro, and you look at what you've done since going pro, and you're just about to fight on a massive card in Dublin, headline it, it's got to be on Sky Sports. Again, we will come back to this about the timing thing, it drives me round the bend. Could you have envisioned that back then?
Never in a million years. No. But it's also good for the young guys coming through to look at, maybe they've had a couple of losses in their their amateur career, or B, their pro career, where how much you can turn it round and how much you can still fight at a high level and do basically what I'm doing. So as for me personally seeing it, no, I didn't. Like, I didn't even think I would ever be signed for Bellator. Obviously we were pushing for the UFC at one point, when just before I fought Fletcher and stuff like that, but even then it's still a dream. I mean, it's still a dream to fight at the highest level.
And that's
but
it.
I think I've made a home at Bellator, and I can see me being here for a long time.
And I guess the questions would be then, if you're looking at UFC and that, you've got to ask yourself, would have been as active and such, so I guess the path you're on is the path you're meant to be on.
Yeah, of course. Plus, we're prize fighters. Like, to live this life and do the things I like to do, which is travel the world, you need money. And, and I'm getting paid good money, and probably a lot better than some of the people in the UFC. So you need to ask yourself your question: why are you really in the sport?
Aye, that's it. And the other thing is, let's talk about the way the cards laid out. So Bellator are doing great things, but they drive me round the bend. So you will be fighting on the 22nd, but because it's 240, you're headlining. Your cards basically catered more to the American audience. So the UK fans won't see the fight to 3 o'clock. So for fuck's sake, please, anybody watching this, if you're in the arena, don't tweet it out. No, I mean, don't ruin it for everybody else.
Don't tweet it for James.
I'll be sure. But so you'll have fought before it comes out.
I think I'm fighting about 10 o'clock or something. 10 o'clock. The Bellator way in it. Like, it was hard to watch me when I was up in the prelims. And now it's even harder to watch me when I'm a main event, believe it or not, live. So I feel like I feel their European cards, obviously I don't want to put you in a weird spot, but I feel their European cards, let's just cater to the European audience. That's an audience that's there. Get it on either Sky Sports, Channel 5. Channel 5 is probably actually even better because it's free. Of course.
But nonetheless, they're doing good things. And just to finish on this, Chris, obviously this the end of last year, December, obviously you had a personal tragedy. Unfortunately, losing somebody so important to you as your papa. You think about it, do you think he's looking down, seeing this opportunity you've got somewhere?
Aye, he's probably still saying, are you ready? How's your weight? Are you fit enough? Are you really, like, the usual questions he would ask me, like in the build up to fights. But you know, if I really wanted to do it, he knows he would back me to the hilt, as he says in the documentary. So I think regardless what he thought, if he knew I wanted to go for it, he would always go along with me, you know what I mean? And
how has that been for you in terms of just your training alone? Because obviously he was somebody you were always over there, you went there after training, and that's something that's not there anymore. It's obviously
it's tough. Like, after a hard session in the gym, it's the first place I go to. I get showered and I go to my papa's to watch the football with him, or watch films with him, stuff like that. And even now, like, when I'm in the shower, I'm thinking, right, my papa's in there, and then I'm like, right, fuck, he's not here anymore. So it is tough that way. But you know what I mean, he's still there with me, really. It's just weird that I can't really talk to him about it, but he would be loving how Celtic are playing now anyway, that's for sure.
I hope we're going to avoid that in this interview. Looking at the winter break.
I gave a small little hip flask in it. It's got like when he passed away. It was a wee Celtic one basically, so really I have to take it into the cage with me after every win, lose or defeat, and just toast in the cage to him. So I'll fill it up, fill his favourite vodka, and then in Dublin I'll be getting toasted in the cage, win, lose or draw.
Brilliant. Well, sure everybody in Scotland and the UK will be supporting you. We obviously wish you the best in the 22nd, mate. As always, it's a pleasure to sit down and talk to you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.